Okay, here we are. Not finished yet. I had to test my landing gear. So I come down for a landing. It's landed. Okay. Got a hole here I need to plug. I went ahead and took that thing out so I could land it. That thing will keep it from hitting the ground, say. Just float. Still got to do the elevator. 2 elevators, or an elevator and a lift. Back door. I took the back door, the back hatch off of it. I didn't like it. I'm going to redo the hangar door. Got to redo the hangar door. But landing gear. See, my hangar door's missing. Okay, landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Now I just gotta finish the wrap on the body and put the doors in and the elevators in and finish all the little details. I got a spinny thing for my engineering room. Every engineering room's gotta have a flashy spinny thing, right? Gotta have one of those. Alright, yeah. We're gonna land again. Alright. I'll land over here a little better. Oops. Big thing. And there we are on the ground. Yeah. On the ground. I haven't done anything on the decoration of the quarters yet and everything. I still got a lot to do. I got more of the halls and stuff done. Some work in here. Got some of the work done in here. Got a lot of the stuff to do. Map of the starter system. Our wonder and journey. I got a special light here. Yeah. Sick bay. Oh, I did some work in sick bay. I remember doing something in sick bay. Did I do something in here? Yes, I did. I'm gonna put a little scanning table there. It's gonna be put the patient on there and the scanner comes out. Got the regeneration boost and his medical chest. This room ain't got nothing yet. I'm gonna put a little window here for observation for people who, keep out of the way of the doctor but still feel they need to watch what's going on. Did this hallway. A little narrower than the other one, but it's still quite passable. Got a similar theme. back. I'll go down to engineering. Could have took the elevator to engineering, but I wanted to show off my hallway. I'm still working on this spinny thing. I gotta hide my rotor down there. I'm gonna redo this all together. I'm gonna hide the rotor completely so you can't see this thing spinning around. And I'm gonna set up some timers so this keeps running for a while. You know, keeps running on and on and on. Might take a little figuring on that one. But yeah, I'm gonna redo that. And I decided to redo my back door. They were kind of in the way of the landing gear anyway, and it was uneven, kind of ugly door. And we didn't want an ugly door on our spaceship, do we? Who wants to park in a ship with an ugly door? So, you can tell we're on the ground. It's landing sideways. Look, you know, crooked terrain. It's a big ship here. So, 3 full floors pretty much, well, and the hangar bay in the back. But all this forward of here is 3 full floors, and then their hangar bay with a couple of small subfloors, and there's a little subfloor on top. I still haven't finished all that. I'm going to make more landing pads on top, like that one. I figured out a couple of my problems with that, so it's a takeoff procedure for ships docked to it. There's a certain procedure you have to follow to undock the ships, or you get stuck in the ship. You know, it's got something to do with the gravity units. You have to turn the gravity off on the ship that's docked, and before you can leave on dock, a couple of the gravity units inside the ship have to be released so that the ship can just sit there. Because once you release the lock that the ship's on here, the gravity's on the big ship, it'll suck the other ship down into it when it starts bouncing around, and it'll get stuck, and you ain't gonna get it out. You'll have to unspawn the ship that's carrying it. But if you turn the gravity off where they're docked, like say there's one right here, there's a gravity unit. 2 gravity units have to cover this area here, unless I can change the size of the area of the gravity. I need to experiment with my gravity units more. I just put them in as they were and took the area that it covered coming in the game like it is. I didn't try adjusting it any. And I'm sure you can, because there's numbers to it. I'll probably just do that where I can adjust the gravity where there's no gravity right on the roof of the vehicle. And that way, wouldn't have to mess with the gravity every time I have to launch something. Still got some skin work, a lot of skin work on the outside to do. A lot of, I'd say she's 40 to 45% complete. Let's see, I put 6 landing, those 2 aren't in it because those 2 are on the ground, those 2 are on the ground, because the ground's that low in the middle. But it holds the ship, and it's looking like something now. You see some familiarities in it. It's because I'm a big sci-fi fan, and I incorporate a little bit of everything in this thing, I think. So, if you see something familiar, it probably is. But I just kind of slapped all these different things I had in my mind that I wanted into it. And it's not the best. It's not the best, kind of ugly in places. But she's mean. She flies. She's got room. You can turn it into anything. It could be a large cargo hauler. Put more guns and turrets on it. It'd be a big battleship, destroyer type warship. put sensors and more sensors and stuff on it, make it a science vessel, exploring space. It could be anything. It's my Starship, the thing from Splinter Lab. We haven't christened it a name yet. We won't until we complete it. When she's completed, then we'll christen her. Until then, you can tell I got a lot of work to do on the bottom down here. Get that. See, I'm going to make these landing gear once they're all in. They'll all merge right in. You won't know where they are until they come out. Yeah. Coming along. It's coming along. It'll be there probably, hopefully a couple more weeks. I'll have a completed ship for y'all to play with if you wish. Right now, it's still got a lot of work to do. If you're grabbing this off the workshop and doing something to it yourself, I would like to see what you do to it from the point where I've got it saved, which is right here, I believe. Might be missing the hind gear. I don't think I saved the hind gear yet, so you might check that out. But the gears, the landing gears, I don't know. I wanted something that would fold up and pull away and hide when it folded up where you couldn't see it. And I wanted something that was massive looking, so because it's a massive ship, and doesn't have a lot of thrillies on it. I'm afraid of sticking too much stuff on these where it will mash. I don't want to have too many conflicts in the blocks. Those can cause problems, so I'll try to avoid them. Got a lot of external details to do, angles to put in it and stuff. So there it is, everybody.